Northwestern won the toss and deferred. Ohio State took the ball, so it's with the wind, and you wouldn't know it by that kickoff. A short kickoff and fielded on a bounce by Xavier Johnson. California, east of Los Angeles. Trying to get the running game going this week. Mayan Williams gets the first carry. And he's out of bounds, but there is a flag down back behind the line of scrimmage. He got 7. If it stands, it's a holding call from our referee, Ron Snodgrass.
Holding. Offense. Number 55. 10-yard penalty. First down.
The head coach. He's also the play caller for the Buckeyes. Handed off to Emeka Buka, and he's shot.
If they do throw the ball, has been Marvin Harrison Jr.
Off the best game of his career last week. Stroud's pass batted down the % mark. 4 wide receivers. C.J. Stroud throws incomplete. Trying to get it to Juke for Northwestern's only about 30 yards off the line of scrimmage. He tried to kick it low, and even that hit a wall of wind. And it'll be down at the 40. Sullivan hands it off to their best offensive player, Evan Hull. He has 45 catches. That leads all running backs in the country. Sullivan throws, batted down. Tulimoloau again reminiscent of last week. And with the job he did last week catching those passes, the ridiculous hand-eye coordination and quick reflexes, you're almost surprised he didn't catch this one too.
Yeah, you can't back up if you're the tackle. You've got to go get him. The right tackle that time, Caleb Tiernan, he just kind of backed up and allowed that athleticism to show. You've got to go.
Western with the wind at his back. Transfer from UCLA. And that's a bomb that goes out of the back of the end zone. There is a flag down to the line of scrimmage on the far sideline. Punt.
Illegal formation. Offense. More than 4 players in the backfield. 5-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play. First down. Timeout.
Tough day for the kickers. From their 25, flag down on first down as Mayan Williams carries again, tackled by Grayson Metz. Ohio State had a holding penalty on their first play.
Holding. Defense, number 46. 10-yard penalty from the end of the run. Automatic first down.
It's Devin O'Rourke to run the ball, but then again, they scored 98 points in those last 2 games against very good on the season. They've played without Travion Henderson a couple of times this year. Stroud on the rollout, his pass incomplete. Batted last week, a team that was historically bad on offense going in. Stroud has to circle away from the rush. C.J. Stroud running for the marker, and it looks like he has the first down. Although they're going to 4th down this year. 4th down in just a couple of inches. Mayan Williams has the first down.
Powers 70% completion.
Saw Jim O'Neill, the defensive coordinator for Northwestern. That pass sails high.
It really does play havoc when you throw the football.
Stroud's 0 for 4. There's Mayan Williams. He gets dropped at the 4. His 21st career start. The Buckeyes are 18-2 with him at the helm. Nowhere to throw it, and finally throws it away. In the general, Mirko's a sophomore. Not shockingly from Australia. Every team in the country, it seems, has an Australian punter. Good kick. He got a bad bounce. Kept it low out of the wind, but it skipped forward to playoff for the time.
Yeah, that's for sure. Little Wildcat.
And it's Cam Porter, the backup running back, who took the direct snap and almost busted it. Taken down at the 33-yard line by Denzel Burke.
A little change of pace. They had both backs in the backfield that time. Porter last year showed some burst.
Now a quick throw to Malik Washington. He's there slowly. Porter, their leading rusher in 2020. Brendan Sullivan on target out wide. Bryce Kurtz has a first down. And Hull out there, who's been their best offensive weapon. Sullivan takes off running and has a good game here. When he played against Wisconsin, it was the first live game action he'd seen in 2 years. Hull back in there. He turned the corner. And Hull.
Skoronsky, the left tackle.
Hull, powerfully built. Said, wow. Embodies everything they want in a Northwestern athlete. Trick play and a touchdown. They sent the quarterback Sullivan in motion to the right. Hull took the snap and he has a 16-yard score.
I mentioned his ability to make jump cuts in that short area quickness. The move he put on J.K. Johnson, the starting cornerback, was spectacular on this run. Johnson was there unblocked. And watch this move, this little jump cut on number 4. Boom, right to the inside. Didn't even need the block and takes it into the end zone.
And the extra point is good from Adam Stage.
Effectiveness, so good play calling, good tempo, and a really nice touchdown drive.
And a nice play call by Mike Jakey. You saw his reaction as we went to the commercial break. Stage is
to you.
All right, here it's 7-0 Northwestern. C.J. Stroud.
After he throws it, saying, I can't control where it goes to head coach Ryan.
They're sloppy. So movement along the end of the offensive line.
Yeah, the wind is strong, but I'm not sure.
Offense, number 79.
Not sure.
Penalty, second down.
Not sure it was strong enough to knock over DeJuan Jones. Might have affected Stroud, but
the right tackle. They use 22nd career start. They set up a screen. Cade Stover, outstanding tight end. Chop on third and very short. Mayan Williams in trouble. Running laterally, and he's dropped for a loss. Tomiwa Badabare, the big play. Jim O'Neill, the coordinator, said he's their best defensive player.
Tougher, and right now they're off to a great start.
Operating out of the pistol. Evan Hull showing that strength of the morning kickoff here just after 11 a.m. Hull thrown for a loss, and there's also a flag down. Steel Chambers made the tackle for the Buckeyes.
Steel Chambers is a very athletic linebacker, converted running back.
Holding, offense, number 69.
Charlie's takeaways for the Buckeye defense in the last 2 weeks. Good fake by Sullivan. Facing third down and 8. They set up a screen. Hull is down short of the first down.
Tackling the ball carrier well short.
Here's Akers. Look how deep the deep man is. It's a Buka with some room and a nice return. Mayan Williams, the running back. And they get belt. Stroud and the Buckeyes are ready to go in the opposite direction. CJ on target. They wound up winning 49-10. Have throttled their opposition on their way to this perfect record. The opener against Notre Dame, and they scored 21. Mayan Williams did not get there. Xander Mueller, the big stop on fourth down.
Mueller does a great job of scraping over the top. He had 9 tackles a week ago. Watch him scrape over the top. 34 right into the hole. Mayan Williams thought he was going to get the first down easily, but Mueller with a high tackle met the ball carrier Williams and drove him back.
You would think of this minute 7 with the win. Sullivan rolls out, trying to dodge Steel Chambers, and he got stacked. They do line up quickly, and Sullivan's throw is caught. Third down and 3. Sullivan kicks it. Almost gave back the first down yardage. Northwestern leads 7-0. They're at the Buckeye 27-yard line. Another direct snap to the running back, literally, for Northwestern. Cam Porter lowers his head. Gets free. They send Sullivan in motion again. It's Evan Hull, and the Buckeyes not fooled that time. Tommy Eichenberg says that's enough of that nonsense and dropped the play for a loss back to the 26.
Yeah, a little bit more aggressive this time. Here's Eichenberg. He's going to blitz. It's a run blitz. They're anticipating run, and there's no one to account for him. And he does a nice job.
Design rollout. Catch in the flat, but no first down. Malik Washington ripped down by Ronnie Hickman. And the Buckeyes take over on downs at their own 21.
Ronnie Hickman is having an excellent year for this defense. The defense now has 5 defensive backs. He's one of the safeties, and he does a nice job catching up to Washington and then making the sure tackle out in space. It was a good play call and design, but Hickman just made an outstanding.
First quarter, just the 4th scoreless quarter they've had all year. Stroud has a man. There is a flag down. The ball's out after the catch.
Negative yardage situations, too.
Defense number 2. And knows a receiver downfield. Offense number 53. The foul's offset.
10 catches last week at Penn State. Here he is. Marvin Harrison Jr. First down.
The amazing thing about him now, that is his 49th catch, and 40 of his catches have gone for first downs. So you talk about a guy who converts. I mean, all 10 of his catches a week ago went for a first down.
That's amazing.
It really is.
That play for 15 yards, longest Buckeye gain of the game. Stroud against the 3-man rush, throws incomplete. Far sideline all. Stroud way over the head. Which coach was that veteran group. Stroud throws incomplete. Trying to get it to Cade Stover, the tight end, right along the line to gain. 4 for 12 now for C.J. Stroud for just 36 yards.
Well, this is a catchable ball, but again, the safeties are converted corners. I mean, that's a ball that's thrown in the right spot. Cade Stover, normally pretty dependable, an excellent receiver.
Breeze. Not really high enough to get the benefit of the wind, and that caroms to the back of the end zone. The wind a ginormous factor. See, it's gusting. That's sustained. 4th year at Oklahoma State, where it kicked in last year when they were one of the best defenses in the country. Hull stopped at the 20.
They've taken to it very well.
Hull breaks a tackle, has the first down, and much more. Top 10 pick. Here's Hull again with the direct snap. And he fought effectively using the Wildcat, and Brendan Sullivan knocked the long field. Hull, quick hitter of University. Wildcats will punt on 4th and 2. Luke Akers into the wind for the first time today.
Struggling to find his rhythm.
Play fake to Mayan Williams. And throws caught by Marvin Harrison Jr.
Footwork. Really credits his dad for helping him develop all that.
Here's a Buka. Stacked up for a loss. They've rallied to the ball. Williams stayed in the block. Stroud, deep ball, looking for Harrison. The ball's over his head. He was being held. No argument on that Buckeye sideline. Stroud in the coverage. His receiver was not open. That was Emeka Buka running between the hash marks.
Oh, good pressure, though. Again, Adebare, sometimes he lines up inside. This time he's inside, working on the guard, runs right by Donovan Jackson, and I think forces
the game this season, and we're barely past the midway point of the second quarter.
Well, credit Northwestern, right? I mean, they're playing their butts off.
5-yard penalty.
And the weather is
the Northwestern team that's lost 7 in a row, 13 out of 14. Merkel, this puck goes into the end zone. Right now, no raindrops. Makes Molly and those in attendance here happy. Evan Hull on first answer. Michigan under fielding Yost. Fumble. And Sullivan's back on. Resting near 50 miles an hour. 3rd down and 10 into the wind. A blitz. Well timed and well executed by Steel Chambers.
The guys that you got to worry about now if you're Northwestern, you can do all the jumping up and down. Steel Chambers, number 22, timed the blitz perfectly. Supposed to be cut off by the guard, couldn't get there. The snapper and the punter right now.
Please reset the game
players.
5 minutes.
Times all year. Punted in this direction last time. This is a low bouncing kick. It stops dead at the Clemson. And they take advantage of this field position. Ryan Williams. Not a lot, but they've done that earlier this season. He didn't play at all against Rutgers. Williams. Clearly a little squall. The rain has stopped. Here's Williams. C.J. Stroud kicks. Big gainer. Great call by Ryan Day.
Yeah, really a great call because they do not do this. I mean, you would not expect this out of C.J. Stroud, but a perfect call on 4th and 1. Fooled the entire Northwestern defense. And C.J. gets outside easily and converts. Now, maybe if you want a little play action and a shot to the end zone, see if you can match up on Harrison.
And C.J. Stroud takes it down, across the line of scrimmage, and out of bounds near the 15.
Downfield.
Bringing down to 2.5 minutes to go in the half. Ibuka turns the corner and is banged out of bounds. Is he in the end zone? Yes. Touchdown.
Northwestern 7, Ohio State 6.
Having trouble running the football in a traditional way. A little end around to Ibuka. Keeps the foot in. Spinning over the pile.
16-yard run is longest of the season to help set it up. The extra point good by Noah Ruggles. Evan Hull is back deep. Well, let's see how. And they send Sullivan in motion again. The direct snap to Hull.
They just haven't played well on Saturday.
And Porter. Keeper by Sullivan, and he has the first down. Using the entire play clock. Sullivan, yeah, they're just going to run out the clock here.
Ryan Day, I think, is going to use his last time.
How about this formation? Sullivan to start here today. And that running ability the coaches talked about has been helpful to their cause. On this windy and wet day, he's fired up. 37.5 point underdogs, Northwestern tied with Ohio State at the half. Buckeyes just 118 yards of total offense and matching their season low for points in the first half when they struggled in the opener against Notre Dame.
Perimeter to not be more explosive, even if the weather is bad. They got to find a way.
Kickoff is returnable. Evan Hull decided to let it.
With athletic training staff outside of their locker room on the bike.
Here's Hull. Operating slowly. Evan Hull still the Wildcat quarterback. And it's Hull again leaning on their best game. That's 8th in the nation. 2nd in the Big Ten behind Chase Brown. He's a great student too. Graduated with a degree in biology from Grand Canyon University. 4 plays have been runs. Sullivan didn't go anywhere. Didn't look like he got it.
They get past the 49.
Oh, ran into traffic and he gets stuck. Ohio State takes over on downs.
No question who was going to run the football. Northwestern knew it. Ohio State knew it. And the Buckeyes
1-13. They have their best starting field position of the day as well. Ryan Williams driven back, got to the line.
Standing today against Ohio State.
C.J. Stroud play fake, far sideline, broken up. Well played by Cameron Mitchell. 8 on 3rd down. Three-man rush. Stroud sings one for a first down. There's Harrison.
You need a first down. That's the guy you go to, right? Unbelievable. Good route, knows where the sticks are, gets his numbers turned to the quarterback, doesn't give up the first down yardage, and a good throw and catch for the conversion. I think I'd go to him a little bit more.
Sophomore from Philadelphia. About 4 inches taller than his Hall of Fame dad. He said there's a lot of height on his mom's side of the family. Stroud lofts one, caught and dropped. In and out of the hands of Buckeyes. He had a touchdown if he held on.
Yeah, Jeremiah Lewis was in coverage, and he tried to go under to make the interception. Didn't get a hand on the football, but he might have distracted Buckeyes just a little bit.
They never did fully have it. Stroud thought he had it. Played in parts of only 3 games. They hope to get him back in the next few weeks. Mayan Williams chopped down. And it's Mayan Williams breaking tackles, bouncing outside. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Touchdown.
Up until this point, Northwestern has done a great job tackling. This is just a simple inside zone play and poor tackling. Mayan Williams busts away and then uses his speed, a little help from C.J. Stroud just getting in the way. But it was the poor tackling that led to this touchdown. As we see the end on the progressive pylon cam, Mayan Smith finally gets loose for a nice run.
His 11th rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point good by Noah Ruggles. Jaden Fielding. Evan Hull, he's going to try it. He's in trouble and down shy of the 20-yard line.
Resume is pretty impressive. They find a way to win in Athens today.
Here's Cam Porter. Yard gain, the longest of the day for the Wildcats. Porter, big hole, and a good to January, and he wanted to go to Northwestern as an early enrollee. Stolly predictable with Evan Hull taking the shotgun snap. Sullivan shovels it ahead for a first down. What a play. Looked like he was dead behind the line of scrimmage, and he shoveled it to Malik Washington for a first down to the Buckeye 47.
And this is total improv by Sullivan. And the good thing about still being behind the line of scrimmage is he could throw this ball forward. It was not a backward throw. It was a forward throw. But because he was behind the line of scrimmage, it's a legal play. And they convert, throw, or something off the Wildcat different than just running.
For the Northwestern Wildcats. There's a wrinkle, and Ohio State stops it. Zach Harrison, the terrific defensive end, stopped Malik Washington.
Yeah, Harrison just stayed right at home. I mean, he did not venture out. He's responsible for setting the edge. He does that. He's right where he needs to be. Played that perfectly.
3rd down and 9. Sullivan. Will he throw it? He pulls it down and gets back close to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Brendan Sullivan, the ball carrier.
JT Tuimoloau made the play, but to your point, Todd, this possession did shorten the quarter.
Absolutely. It did that. Nowhere really to go with the football. I couldn't tell if that was a design quarterback run. He did have receivers, but they didn't.
So Renner's been the punter when they've gone in this direction. Because he's good at that. Getting a 1-iron. Several punts that haven't gotten very. Another 3:49. All of the scoring has been going in the direction the Buckeyes are heading in. Mayan Williams
To win, they've got a long way to go.
C.J. Stroud checks it down. Stover, the tight end, is out of bounds. 3rd down and 3. Can they convert for the first time today? Yes, they can.
You throw it to 18 on 3rd down. There's a really good chance that you're going to convert. 10 catches a week ago, all 10 for first downs. I think every one of his catches today has has been for first down yardage as well.
Deep throw just over the head of Julian Fleming.
Can really take over.
Ryan Williams, lots of running room without contact. Finally contacted about 10 yards. He's in his 17th season. Winningest coach in school history. After the fake, a man open, and Stover couldn't handle the low throw. Judging this performance. Harrison out wide. In this direction. They have only a minute and a half remaining in this direction, and on a blitz. The throw is high. It's their longest punt since at least 1996. They're still doing research, and how about that effort? Judge the win perfectly there. Sullivan under center, and movement from the left guard. Vincent Picozzi, although this pointing in both directions.
False start. Offense. Number 75. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
Vincent done a very good job for them. They need to get out of the end zone. And Hull. What a run.
What a great
at the end of the year. He is hit behind the line. Managed to. Sullivan keeps it again. That's worked very well. Brendan Sullivan all the way out. They had the ball for more than 10.5 minutes in the third quarter. Evan Hull dropped for a 2-yard gain by